Do it again. Come on. Do the sniff. Ah, there it is. I love this guy. He's so cute. Hey there, everybody. This is Tiger Eye Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of our Minecraft 1.20 Let's Play series. I want to start off this episode by saying, firstly, thanks to all of you who tuned in for the live stream that we did last weekend. That's right, last Sunday, local time, I did my first ever live stream on YouTube, and you know what? I think it went pretty well. I'm not necessarily a pro at it yet, don't get me wrong, but I think we were ultimately successful. It seemed like people had a good time, we had a few people in the live chat, big thank you to those people. And don't worry, if you're interested in watching the replay and you feel like you missed out, you can definitely still check the video out on VOD. I believe it should be available on my channel. Before this video goes out, I'll definitely double check that. But yeah, feel free to turn it on, even if you want to just turn it on in the background, have some background noise. Yeah, it was a cool experience. It was a little bit difficult, talking for just about 2 hours straight, I'm not going to lie, but it was a good learning experience, and like I said, I think it went well, and it was certainly a very productive mining session. Now, in my inventory here, we have we have one stack of raw iron with another stack right here in the blast furnace. We also have multiple stacks worth of gold. I'm not quite sure how much 16 blocks worth is. Okay, yeah, just about the same amount of gold, and then also, I put this in the chest already, but we now have 49 diamonds, which is fantastic. Getting diamonds is the main reason why we wanted to go mining during that live stream, and we got, I think it's either 45 or 44 new diamonds, which means we can accomplish our main goal from going on down there, which is to craft a bunch of new netherite upgrade smithing templates. Also, a quick note before we get right into the crafting of those netherite upgrade smithing templates, I do just want to say that I'll probably be live streaming a little bit more in the future, so if you're interested, please do click that little bell, ding ding ding, right beneath this video. That way you'll be notified anytime I post a new video, and especially anytime I'm going live. I'll also try to put some posts in the community tab, which I now have access to on YouTube, and hopefully I'll try to do at least one day's notice, so yeah, please feel free to tune in, or check the videos out later and leave a comment below them. You know, it's a nice, easy watch, I like to think, and it was something that I was happy to experiment with, and I'm looking to do a little bit more in the future. Also, one more thing that I forgot to show when we were looking through the inventory, we did also manage to find a zombie spawner down there, which is super cool. We got a golden apple and a name tag out of it, along with a Looting 3 book, which would have been really useful about, I don't know, a few weeks ago, before we managed to get this sword with Looting 3 on it. Oh well, I digress. But yeah, speaking of our diamond tools and our diamond armor, I think it's about time that we craft a few more netherite upgrade smithing templates and we make some of our diamond stuff into netherite. So the perfect thing about having as many diamonds as we do, 49, is that we actually have just enough to craft 7 new smithing templates, and I believe that's just about perfect for what we have. We have a sword, axe, shovel, that's 3 tools, and then boots, leggings, chestplate, and helmet. That's 4 more to make 7 total things that need to be upgraded from diamond to netherite. We may have an extra pick or two, maybe even some backup tools, backup armor later on, so I don't want to use up all our templates still. So I think we are good to go. Place that in there. We will place our netherrack on top. Actually, it's the other way around, right? Yep, there we go. And, okay, so there's one duplicate. There is, oh, actually, wait, how does this work? Okay, we have 2 new ones. We have 3 new ones. 4 new ones, 5, and 6, and 7. There we go, along with our base one. So that way, if we ever need more in the future, we can still upgrade our diamond stuff to netherite. Oh, it's a little bit sad to see all that work in getting the diamonds. Well, I was going to say gone to waste, but it's not gone to waste. It's gone to a very, very useful spot. And now we have our netherite scraps, so I think it's about time to cook this stuff up, cook some of our raw gold, and then hopefully we can upgrade our stuff into netherite. Also, one more thing I wanted to note real quick. Given the Caves and Cliffs update, which I was going to say the new update, it's been out for a while now, it's wild how the coal meta is just completely changed. We are almost entirely out of coal, and we only have 8 torches left. All our remaining coal is in the blast furnace right now, literally all of it. It's so hard compared to how it used to be, where you could just mine for everything at y=11 and you would find a ton of coal automatically, because now you have to be a little bit higher up in the world to find coal, so at the spots where you're looking for iron and gold and diamonds, redstone, lapis, etc., you're not really going to be seeing all that much coal. Meaning, if you run out of torches, you might just be done. You gotta forage around in the dark there, which isn't exactly ideal. But alright, now that we've smelted a little bit more gold, and you ignored me trying to smelt the already smelted netherite scraps, let's go ahead, toss them in the crafting table, and boom, 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 boom. 7 lovely little netherite ingots. And with that, I think it's time we derobe. And we have all our diamond tools and our armor in our inventory, and I think it's time we can just go ahead and upgrade these. Thankfully, it doesn't make a huge difference that pretty much none of these tools and none of this armor is perfect yet, barring, well, see, even the boots need feather falling. But it's not a big deal because we can always still disenchant this stuff and just re-enchant it. And don't quote me on this, I think netherite might have a higher enchantability in an enchanting table, which just means that you have a higher likelihood of getting better enchantments than on diamond. Again, don't quote me on that, I could be mistaken. But regardless, we can always replace some of these, especially this chest plate, with some slightly better stuff, and we can also just make a ton of books, especially now that we found a zombie spawner down there, so we can make an XP grinder sooner rather than later. But yeah, it's not a huge deal to me that these don't yet have perfect enchantments. We always still have room to add mending on, now that we have a mending villager down there, along with, all the other stuff that they need. A little bit more protection, some feather falling on the boots, unbreaking on the shovel. The axe is pretty much good, but yeah, you catch my drift. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and stick that in there. We will stick a netherite upgrade smithing template and one of our netherite ingots, and oh, lovely. Look at that, a beautiful netherite axe. Now let's just repeat that process for all our other remaining tools. Netherite shovel, netherite chestplate, netherite leggings. What a beautiful sound it makes. Oh, I like that one. Interesting. Was it different? And netherite boots. All right, and then finally, oh, let's go. First off, we will take a moment to appreciate the challenge. Cover me in debris. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, love that. Look at that. We are looking decked out. Oh, nothing should be able to touch us. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing for anything. But okay, let's do our final thing, our sword. Unbreaking 3, sharpness 3, looting 3. It's almost perfect, just needs a little bit more sharpness. Fantastic. Now let's get a solid screenshot for the thumbnail. And boom, look at that. We are looking shiny and purple. Is it purple? With the enchantment glint, it's purple. We are looking nice and purple, nice and shiny, and we are looking super decked out. So, now that we have all this fancy new armor and fancy new tools, what are we going to do? Are we going to take on a dangerous boss? Are we going to go fighting a whole bunch of mobs? Not quite yet, actually. What I had planned for the second part of this episode is honestly a little bit tamer than that. What I wanted to do today is finally head on out to a warm ocean, do a little bit of archaeology, and find ourselves a sniffer friend. Alright everybody, it is time to head out to a warm ocean and find a sniffer. Now, for you guys, it's probably been about like 10 seconds since I last said that. For me, it's actually been a few days. I had a busy end to the week, so we are just heading out now. But yeah, I did want to say that I went ahead and used chunk base. Whoa, big lag spike. But I went ahead and used chunk base just to find out where the nearest warm ocean biome would be. And it's actually right nearby our desert, where we got our camel friend, and where we found some of those desert temples, along with actually the lush caves biome, which we're still yet to explore. So yeah, I tried not to find specific ruins in that area or anything, but we're going to go ahead and head on over to that warm ocean biome. We got our brush, and we are going to hope that we can find some lovely warm ocean ruins, so that hopefully we can find a sniffer egg. Okay, hold on. Quick pause from our trip to the warm ocean, because this is actually the first time that we found a panda. And I know that is a little bit surprising, because every time we travel to the desert, we actually do pass through these bamboo jungles. But I swear this is the first time we've actually seen one, and that's great. You know, I really haven't done pretty much anything with pandas in Minecraft since they were added in years ago at this point. But this guy is so cool. Look at his little cute rectangular butt. Oh, I love it. And he looks like the brown variant. Very nice. Are you the angry one? No, okay. I'm not sure, but regardless, I'm not going to hit him because I think they can attack. Oh man, I'm disappointed that there's not another one because I would love to breed these guys if there are multiple. because there aren't multiple, or at least because I only see one here, I'm kind of just going to let them hang out and hopefully another one spawns in, I guess. But dang, okay, that's a good sign, because I was kind of confused why I hadn't seen one up until now. And you know what? Just a few blocks away from our new panda friend, it looks like we actually have found what we were searching for, the warm ocean biome. Now, I think that watercolor means warm ocean. It could mean lukewarm, but I also am seeing some corals, which, side note, I think I've said this before, but they are beautiful. I love the coral reefs in this game. I've always wanted to do like a base or even some kind of significant build over there. So we're going to head on over there. I believe that's warm ocean, but even if it's lukewarm, we're certainly in the right direction, and there should be a warm ocean in this general area. So you know what? I actually might go ahead, and what biome is this specifically? Okay, this is river. Once we get out there, I think this is warm ocean. Am I right? Warm ocean. Yes, warm ocean. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is tie up our horsey right up here on this jungle island, or jungle peninsula, whatever you want to call it. We're going to make a little bit of a boat, and we're going to boat around, try and see if we can find any fun warm ocean structures to hopefully get some sniffer eggs. You know, I'm not going to lie, this is really a situation where I kind of wish I had some night vision potions right now, because that makes seeing underwater so much easier. Right now, it's still definitely doable to find these warm ocean ruins, but it is a lot harder to spot. You kind of got to strain a little bit just to make sure that you're not missing anything, because if you get too deep, especially if you don't have sea pickles around to light it up, it's really hard to see. Alright, y'all, after closing my blinds, because it is dark down here in the ocean, we got our temporary door in order to let us breathe, and we're going to open up this chest. What do we got? Okay, nothing good. Wow, fantastic. Do I go ahead and break this? Yeah, I'll just break that. And now it is time for the difficult task of seeing which sand is suspicious and which sand is not. Right off the bat, I know that this is, so let's get to brushing. Am I doing this right? Yes, I did. Okay, what came out? Wooden hoe? Fantastic. I don't care. Let's keep on going, and hopefully we can find some eggies down here. Is this it? Is this it? Yes, there we go. Smells interesting. Oh, thank God. Because tell you what, this has been a diabolical process with no aqua affinity and no respiration on this helmet. But thank goodness we got ourselves a sniffer egg. Alright, y'all. Sadly, that seems to be the only sniffer egg that we're going to find at this ruin. However, I'm not very disappointed, because at least we found one, and this is in our very first ruin. So ideally, what I'd like to do now is hopefully find another ruin, maybe not too far away, if possible, and get two. That way we can have unlimited sniffers. And also, side note, while we're on the inventory here, I am so tired of wooden hoes. Do not want you, do not want you, bye-bye. I get that they want to have some junk items when you're excavating stuff, but still, blech, not a fan. Before we get back searching for other warm ocean ruins, though, I just wanted to say, take a look at this. Doesn't this look absolutely stunning at night? Oh my goodness. And, I don't know if I've shown this before, I don't even really know if I discovered it before. We got the new biome over here. We got a mangrove swamp, which is super, super cool. I've never actually explored one of these in survival Minecraft, so I'm really hyped. This is not too far away. There's plenty of the new mud blocks, there's the new mangrove trees, and hopefully there'll even be some little froggy friends in the future when we want to explore over here. Okay, I believe I see... Oh, okay, I believe I see a cluster. I was about to say, I think I see one or two, but it looks like... Oh no, not a trident. Sorry, I saw that in the subtitles and got a little bit frightened. Oh, he is right here. Okay. But yeah, sorry, as I was saying before I interrupted myself, it looks like we got a nice little cluster over here of warm ocean ruins, which is... Actually, that's fantastic. As long as there aren't too many trident guys who might give me a little bit of trouble... We are almost definitely going to be able to find some sniffer eggs down here. You know, hopefully I didn't just jinx it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 ruins. This is great. This is super helpful stuff. And you know what? While we go through each of these ruins, open up the chests, and try to brush off any suspicious sand we can find, I figure this might be a good time to talk about the recent Minecraft Live that took place. They didn't necessarily announce like the entire theme for the next update or anything really huge, but I mean, honestly, they kind of did announce something pretty huge. When I say that, I'm talking about the crafter, which is genuinely one of the biggest changes that's come to Minecraft, I would say, in the past like 5 to 10 years. This is absolutely huge. It's something that we've been waiting for a long time, and so many people have been asking for desperately. Oh, a buried treasure map. Nice. But yeah, the crafter is an absolute game changer. I don't know if you guys have seen, but on social media, like on Reddit and Twitter, I've seen so many people posting these maps, these kind of flowcharts about all the different things that'll be possible now that they've announced for the next update an automatic crafting block. I'll try to include some screenshots here of people who've posted these things online because it's just so impressive now. The absolute number of things that you can automate and the number of things that you can connect together, rather the number of farms that you can connect together in order to make certain things renewable. It really is crazy, and I'm super pleased about this change. Nothing but positive things to say about the crafter. In case you weren't aware, haven't seen any clips, and didn't watch Minecraft Live yourself, basically how it's going to work is exactly how you'd expect it to work. There's a GUI right here where you can select, certain items, certain spots in... Oh no. Uh-oh. Where is he? There he is. Where you can select... where you can select certain spots in the crafting table and say, okay, I want inputs here, 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 and here. And I believe it needs redstone pulses to be activated. So it won't continually craft with one pulse, but you need a new pulse to craft something new, which, I'm no redstone expert, but it feels like that won't be super difficult to do. So yeah, I am nothing but very excited about the crafter. So many new possibilities open up. I'm sure so many people who are really, really talented at Minecraft and at redstone in particular are going to do some amazing things with that new block. So that is a super, super cool thing that they revealed at the Minecraft Live 2023 for what I'm assuming will be the 1.21 update. And another thing they announced for the 1.21 update is something called the Trial Chamber. Now, they haven't given too many specific details on the trial chamber, but what we do know is that it's going to have something called a trial spawner, which seems to be a new kind of spawner block, which is going to spawn in a certain number of mobs. Oh, dang it. That's the problem with it being so dark down here. I can't always tell which is suspicious sand or what's normal sand. It's alright, that was our first one. It's okay. But yeah, the trial chamber is going to be this new type of structure where it's going to have these new types of spawners called trial spawners, and it's also going to be procedurally generated. So it's not like other types of structures in the game, which, you know exactly how they're going to generate once you see it. It's going to have a set specific, pattern of how certain rooms are going to look, and then it's going to generate those rooms in a random configuration, which is cool. I always love when they do structures like that, so it doesn't get too samey, hopefully. That's always the idea. And yeah, moreover, it's kind of just an incentive to explore. Now, the way it was constructed made me believe that it was an underground type of thing. I don't know that that's necessarily been confirmed, but that was at least the vibe that I got. Regardless, it's certainly another incentive to explore and adventure. That's something that they really hammered home, that you can find a lot of cool things down there, and I love that. I'm sure you guys have heard me say it a million times by now, but I love anything that gives people a reason to explore in this game, gives people a reason to adventure and look for fun loot, explore fun structures, things like that. I think it's absolutely great. So unsurprisingly, I am very much looking forward to the trial chambers as well. Another interesting thing to note is that in the trial spawners, at least in the short clip that they showed in Minecraft Live, the spawners actually gave you a reward of at least 1 diamond and 1 emerald. I don't remember if it was more than 1 or if it was in fact just 1, but at the very least, even 1 diamond and 1 emerald for a spawner, that's a very interesting proposition. Now, I don't know how renewable that's going to make these items. It might be a thing where there's a very long cooldown on the spawners, or maybe it only even spawns things in once, so you can't really turn it into any sort of a diamond or emerald farm. But if there is any way to do it, I'm sure the talented technical players in the Minecraft community will find a way. And, even if it is very slow or not very effective as a diamond farm, a way to... dang it. A way to farm diamonds like that in any way is a super exciting prospect. And speaking of emeralds, we have found a couple of emeralds down here, which is great. Now, I wish I hadn't broken those 2 suspicious sand blocks, but it's okay. There's plenty of ruins around here, so we will hopefully find another one and hopefully be able to get another sniffer egg, because right now we're still just sitting at 1. I believe, though. I have faith. Please don't get mad at me in the comments. I know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. The textures are not that different, and man, it's still kind of bright out here, even though I close my blinds. But yeah, back to Minecraft Live, those were the 2 most significant changes that I noted. The trial chambers and the crafter. And honestly, those are two pretty significant changes. The crafter especially, again, one more time I will emphasize, that's absolutely huge, and that is great. I love that change. That's something that people have been asking for a long time, and it seems like they're giving it to us, which is an absolute positive. Of course, the one thing I haven't mentioned yet is the mob vote. And the winner of the mob vote, which I'm sure you've all seen online, is the armadillo. I have slightly mixed feelings about this. On the one hand, I do love that there's a better way to protect your pets a little bit more. I think that's absolutely necessary and a very good thing, because I always hate losing pets when, I'm down in the mines, or if I'm just doing general things outside and there are monsters around. So I like that idea a lot. Some sort of dog protection, some dog armor, that's great. That's very welcome. The thing is, I do think if you're looking at it from a pure utility perspective, the crab probably would have had a little bit more utility, at least the way they described it to us. That's the way I was thinking. However, I also don't want to complain too much. I know there's been a lot of negativity about the mob vote recently, and you know what? I do get it. It does feel like they kind of set themselves up for failure when they have a vote like that. And ultimately, two of these mobs that people grow to really enjoy are just not going to be in the game. So I understand people's negative feelings, but also Minecraft is a game that we paid $20 for like 10 years ago in some cases, and they're still updating it, giving us free content every year. So at the end of the day, I don't want to be too angry at the devs. For the most part, I think they're very communicative and tend to listen to what the community wants. So you know what? I'm here for the armadillo. I'll be sad that we don't get the crab, but the armadillo is very cute, and it adds in some much-needed life to the savanna biome, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the mob vote, if there's a mob that you would have preferred to be in, if you're down with the armadillo, if you prefer the penguin, or if you just have any general thoughts about the mob vote. I'm down to hear those too. Man, I am really cooking with emeralds right now, but brother, trust me, I do not need more emeralds right now. We got a villager set up. We do not need more emeralds. Come on. Sniffer egg, please. Oh my gosh, how have we gotten like 5 emeralds? No, we've gotten 6 emeralds and only 1 sniffer egg. Man, maybe we just really used up our luck on that first ruin. Oh man, it's okay. We'll keep looking. I believe this is the last ruin in this little cluster, although I could do a little more exploring, but I think it might be the last one. So fingers crossed that we get... Oh my god. That's not even... Oh man, that's just because I was in the door, so it went quick. God, please give me a sniffer egg here. I'm gonna feel super dumb. Oh, okay. It's a pottery shard. Could be worse, but could be better. When I tell you that I am so tired of emeralds, I've got 9 emeralds, I've got 3 angler pottery shards, I've got 1 snort pottery shard, and I still just have the 1 sniffer egg. Please, for the love of goodness. I found a couple of these ruins that are like baked into the side of one of these undersea hills. So I'm going to look around a little bit for maybe more of those, but I'm tired. I just want to find my second one and go home. This is such a taxing activity. It's not fun to do. How many emeralds can one man possibly find? Oh my goodness. Oh, I am fed up with this archaeology stuff. Legit, this ruin is like basically entirely in the stone. You couldn't even see it, essentially, from the actual water. Oh my goodness. I have been digging and digging and digging, and I am so tired. I just want to find the second sniffer egg, please. And guys, I can't even lie. I think I've had just about enough. This has been brutal. I've been down here for hours, and I've still only found just the 1 sniffer egg. So you know what? I think we're going to need to take that as fate. I think it is time to head back home because I am tired. Yeah, guys, unfortunately, we've just given up. It's actually the next day from when I was recording that last set of clips, looking through all those War Motion ruins, and I just cannot be bothered to do any more. We have looked through so many. Our brush is legit almost done. Like, it's almost out of durability because of how much we've looked through. And our shovel literally has 7 durability left. That's how much sand we've broken in our quest to just get 1 more sniffer egg. Please, God. But we weren't able to. So you know what? I'm just going to have to go ahead and be satisfied with the one that we got. Because you know what? At least we got one. If we weren't able to get a single one, I'd be a lot more disappointed. I'm not going to lie, though. That was taxing. And unfortunately, it kind of relates to a problem, or at least a perceived problem that I think I have with the most recent Minecraft update, which is archaeology just doesn't feel like that substantial of a feature. Don't get me wrong, I love the concept of archaeology being added into Minecraft. I think it's a great mechanic, and I think there's plenty of room to do some super interesting and fun stuff with archaeology. I just think in its current form, archaeology really doesn't give you all that much in terms of nice rewards. Like, look at my inventory right now. I got 15 emeralds and 16 gold nuggets. I mean, I could get the 15 emeralds from trading with villagers for like 10 minutes of work, and I can get 16 gold nuggets in like 2 seconds down in the mines. What else did I get? I got a few pottery shards. These are cool. I think these are a cool feature of archaeology that you can get. I also got 6 buried treasure maps, which, fun fact, I believe are glitched, although hold on, let me see what this says. Yeah, no, that's just a normal map, right? Yeah, no, this is just a normal map. So, first of all, that's a long-standing bug that still hasn't been fixed, is that maps, and specifically buried treasure maps, sometimes just don't generate correctly, so we didn't even get those buried treasure maps from all those warm ocean ruins. But also, the loot from those ocean ruins just isn't all that good. In addition to the gold nuggets and the emeralds we got, what did we get? We got a bunch of coal, not this much, some we were able to get by mining. We got the pottery shards. What else did we get? I feel like there's something else. Oh yeah, we got wheat. We got literally a full stack of wheat from both the chests in the ruins and then the archaeology itself. But yeah, for me, all of that really points to the idea that the rewards you get for doing archaeology just aren't nearly enough. For all that time that I spent, I got 1 sniffer egg, a few pottery shards, and honestly, those are the useful items that I would have been searching for in archaeology. I get that they want to have some quote-unquote junk enchantments and not have everything down there be super, super useful, but like, I don't know, this just feels like it was not a good return on investment. I believe that you're supposed to be able to find sniffer eggs with a 1 in 15 chance, and yeah, we definitely searched a lot more than 15 chests. We definitely searched a lot more than 30 chests too, because I mean, 16 gold nuggets, 15 emeralds, that's at least 31. We got at least 4 or 5 wooden hoes. We got a ton of wheat, and we got a bunch of coal as well. So, all in all, I don't know. I think archaeology in its current form needs to be improved. To be fair, I'm sure a lot of that frustration also stems from the fact that I just spent like probably 3 hours total down there in the ocean searching for something, and I only got one of them. But I think the point still stands. So if you guys have thoughts on archaeology in its current state in Minecraft, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. Alright everybody, we have returned to our humble abode, and I was just checking all our chests over here on the wall, searching to see if we had any moss. I wasn't sure if we did, but I just wanted to double check. It doesn't seem that we have any at this point, and the reason why I was checking is that moss is actually something that speeds up a sniffer's hatching if you put down the sniffer egg. So since we don't have any, really all that we need to do is just place it down on the ground and then wait. Without moss, I believe it's wait 20 minutes. So, without any further ado, since we don't have moss, gonna just go ahead and pick this spot here arbitrarily, and boom, we have our sniffer egg placed down. This thing is massive, oh my goodness. Ugh. I would jump on top of it. I don't remember if that cracks it at all. And you know, I actually can't remember if these are similar to turtle eggs in that they can be broken by you or by like a zombie stepping on them. Regardless, I'm just going to play it safe, and I'm going to not do that. But yeah, we got our sniffer egg, and 20 minutes from now, we should get a little baby snifflet out of this guy. While we're waiting for our sniffer egg to hatch, I figured I'd go ahead and use some of our newly won XP levels to enchant our shovel, or rather disenchant it, and then re-enchant it with something better. So what can we get? Efficiency 4 on Breaking 3. Perfect, exactly what we wanted. And real quick, I did go ahead, run on down to the village, grab a mending book from our new mending librarian villager. And there you go, we should now have a pretty much perfect shovel, just missing another Efficiency 4 book to turn it to Efficiency 5 if you're being particular. But yeah, our shovel should be pretty much solid for the rest of this world. And by my calculations, we should have less than 5 minutes till this boy hatches. Let's go, we got some nice cracks starting to form, so hopefully our little snifflet will be out sometime in the next 5 minutes. Look at what we got. Oh, we got our adorable little sniffer. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. So cute. I think technically this is a snifflet. Now, I've been wondering, and I did a quick Google, but I couldn't find an answer, so I'll probably try to do it again. Can you find seeds? Do it again, come on. Do the sniff. Ah, there it is. I love this guy. He's so cute. But yeah, I need to do some more research onto whether or not the babies can actually find seeds, or if we need to wait for this guy to grow up. If we do, that's like 40 minutes of waiting, I believe, from what I saw on the wiki. And I'm a patient guy, so it's not a big deal if we have to wait. But I would love if this baby could locate some seeds too. Based on a quick Google, I don't believe the baby sniffers can find seeds. At least the way the wiki words it, it seems like you have to wait for them to become adults in order for them to find seeds. So I don't mind. I'll wait. We'll just wait 40 minutes, and hopefully when I can come back, this guy will be an adult and he can find us some beautiful little seeds. Well, it looks like our enormous sniffer friend has grown up. Oh, absolutely beautiful. This guy is massive. I love it. And hey, this is great. Hopefully very, very soon we should be able to get some of those really cool ancient plants that I've never actually seen before in Minecraft. So hopefully this guy, since he has free reign, will walk around. Soon enough he will sploot, which I believe is, in fact, the technical term. He'll sploot down and then he'll dig in the ground and find some seeds for a beautiful new flower that we've never seen before. Okay, he's searching. Does that mean he's about to do it? No. Okay, I've never actually seen the animation in survival before, so hopefully I'll be able to cut back once he does it. Oh, here we go. He just splooted. He's digging around. Let's go. What do we got? We got some torch flower seeds. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, wow. Wow, you have such an impressive head. This guy's just so funny. The sniffing animation. How his nose gets so big. There we go. He's so cute. They did a great job with the traditional, let's say quirky Minecraft design for animals and blocks and stuff. But yeah, we now have our very first torch flower seeds. So I believe what you gotta do for these guys, for the torch flower seeds, is hoe something. And thankfully we have about 8 million wooden hoes. Just kidding, we have one in our chest, because obviously after the first one, I didn't need any more. But we will put that down, and there you go, planting the past. Now, I did want to see, is this something that we can advance using bone meal? It is? It is! And there we go, I think that's the final grow stage. We have ourselves our very first torch flower. Oh, how beautiful is that? Now, I kind of want to do this, but I kind of also don't. Although we have a sniffer now, so it's not like these should be in short supply. What happens if you break this? Okay, you get a torch flower. And it looks like this can be crafted into orange dye. Very nice. Now, if you place it back down... Okay, you can place it on any blocks. It doesn't have to be a hoed block. But very nice. We have ourselves our very first torch flower. And you know what, folks? With that, I think we're just about done for today's episode. Sorry that we weren't able to get... Oh, wow, his nose is inside of me. His nose is inside of me. Okay, just going to scoot forward. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't get a second sniffer egg, so that way we could have two, and then we could have a theoretically infinite supply of sniffers. But we did manage to get one, and you know what? Maybe that's something I can do in a live stream in the future, or just something I can do in my own time, because to be honest, that was kind of brutal, and I don't know if I'd want to subject anyone to that on a live stream. But yeah, we now have this beautiful guy behind us with his beautiful loppy ears and his hilarious nose, along with his just massive frame. This guy is huge. Could be a linebacker in the NFL. But we also have our very first torch flower. So I'm super hyped about that, super excited. And yeah, very much looking forward to seeing where we go in the series from here on out. We have our mending villager in the village, so we're able to get all of our stuff to be pretty much perfect. It's already netherite, which is great. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you have any ideas or desires for what we do next. But I am thinking there are a few possibilities, from a potential XP farm with what we found during our live stream. Wink, wink. Go ahead and watch it if you want to. And then I also am thinking about the cherry blossom biome in that little donut, in the hole of our little donut right here. So that is something that I've been thinking about. I do need to get planning and kind of deciding what I would want that village to look like. So maybe that's another thing we can do on a live stream sometime soon. Regardless, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you in another episode very soon.